right, well, hi guys, thanks for joining my channel. As the title says, I chopped my P365 X-Macro grip. There's a couple reasons why I did that. One is I'm never concerned with the length of the slide sitting up there. Where the concealability comes with me is the grip. Right, and this is one that hasn't been chopped, the X-Macro grip. With the addition, it's great that they added the additional rounds and everything else. I actually feel like I wish they would have done 15 instead of 17. Kind of stay the standard, get the grip a little bit down a little bit more. Because one, it doesn't just add, it's not this extra depth of the grip itself. Have the extra, it adds, because the base plate doesn't sit flush, so you have the additional thickness of the base plate too, which adds even more to it versus all the other previous models recessed in level flush with the grip. So anyway, so I'll kind of show you guys the difference on kind of what I accomplished. The one thing I'll kind of throw out there, you guys say it in the comments up there if you guys want more of a detailed how I did it. Let me know. Sitting up there, I did do some footage, but not really. I want to do it again because I know there's after doing it, there's another way that I can make improvements on it for it even being better. Okay, I'll kind of save that stuff for if you guys want that video on what the difference is and why it's better. So I'll kind of walk you guys through the difference here. I'll kind of put these side by side here. So in the back you have the regular, got the regular X-Macro back here. Whoops, I just accidentally tilted it. Let's get that back flush. And then you got the, let me get in there so you can actually really tell the difference. And then you got the chopped version. So I'll kind of walk you guys through, let you kind of get a good look at that. Get around through. I know there's been lots of things that's been said out there. Actually, if you can tell there that you would have to eliminate the pin, and that holds the back strap on there. But as you can tell, that's not true. So, kind of give you guys an idea there. So I'll kind of give you guys a little bit of a rough version of what I did and how I accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. So a couple things that I did here. I'll kind of walk you through. If you guys notice, where's my, there it is. So here's a regular XL 365 XL grip. Okay, so you got that, and you see you got the magazine well where it kind of flares out a little bit, and they'll accept the magazine flush in there. Right, see it? That's a regular XL magazine, sits flush with the grip. Downfall is a little bit smaller. One reason why I wanted to chop the XL grip is one, it's a little bit thicker. You got a full rail. I'll kind of walk you through too, is that the upgrades that I've made to my farm to fit me. I'll kind of give you guys a little bit insight into that, but I want to focus mainly on the chop job here. So what I did, you kind of notice here, so in the front, let me get that, sorry, get that lined up there. So in the front there we go. In the front there you got the regular XL, and in the back here you got the X-Macro grip, right? Sitting up there. So basically what I did is I took, sitting up there, I'm going to give you guys a little bit, kind of a way that I approached it to get there. I kind of traced, I took a side, and then I kind of did little steps, but I traced on the side. So if I take, kind of give you, this is probably a better way to do it for you guys can get a little bit of understanding, is take one that hasn't been chopped, which I plan on actually chopping this one too. But what I did is I traced right there, took a pencil, took it down, and I started mimicking everything that went along. Oh, whoops. So I guess easiest, let's do it with the actual XL one because it's easier to tell on there. Sorry, you guys, amateur hour here. So anyway, so oops, get that to focus. So I traced, well, I didn't use a pen, I used a pencil, but I traced around, I took it around, and then I would actually take it and let these butt up right there, and I'd get, probably be easier if but you get kind of the point. I would kind of take it and I would take levels. So anyways, I got the both sides. I did both sides. I took some masking tape. Jesus Christ. Took some masking tape, kind of matched the lines around, go around the edge for kind of match very closely, and then kind of took some calipers and kind of, you know, I knew where the kind of the starting point was by tracing, and then so I just kind of, and then I took calipers, measured where how much the depth was, and I took the depth on the front of the X-Macro to measure there, and then took a straight edge, a bendable straight edge around there, and got a straight edge that went across, and then I hacksawed it. Okay, and then what I did, kind of rough now. So few things I actually had to melt, because with the back panel here, there's a channel, right? Because it's not meant to be solid, right? So I actually had, oops. Here, let me put this in front of my face for the camera quits trying to focus on my face. So what I had to do is melt some plastic, some polymer from actually the piece that I cut off, right? And so I kind of melted it into the grooves. That was kind of my final finishing on this. It's one of the things I'll do differently next time. But then what I did is, because after you cut it flush, the magazine itself will not sit in there. There's some things that you have to do, because with this one, with the XL, this bevels in, right? Because the magazine sits in there flush, right? So you got to clear this base plate. So what I had to do, because the XL Macro, especially after you cut the grip, does not have a natural beveled edge, right? It's just a straight edge, so the magazine base plate will not sit in there. So I had to take some files and I had to create the bevels myself, right, on both sides and on the rear. It took some time to get it right. I had to keep doing a little bit at a time because I didn't want to do too much, right? So, but I just kind of a little bit at a time, and then obviously as I started sanding the back, it started exposing some more of those gaps in there, so I had to add some more plastic in there, and then just kept doing beveling the edges. And actually, since I have this won't sit because I have oh, there it goes. So as you see here, so one, you'll kind of look at come on, focus. So you'll see the back there, and then you'll see that. See how it's basically sitting flush with there. Oops. Get that in there. Whoops, come on, stay focused. There we go. So if you notice, I'll kind of pick it up. You guys get a good look at that. So if you notice, and then I haven't got the notches down in the front right there for that to look clean and kind of look as a factory look as possible. And that's it. And then so that's kind of what you got. So if you can see, the notch right there, kind of mimics that, but instead I got the full rail and the smaller grip, right? Because when you have So anyway, well, I'll kind of give you the difference. So one, I'm just going to seat regular XL grip on there. So if you take that extra, that's how much extra length there is. Which is quite a bit. And then if you actually even compare this to even, because I even carried a 48 for a while, and the 48 is still a little bit less. Where this one, where the deal breakers for me, it literally was the thickness of the base plate of the magazine that made it less concealable and more noticeable. So I really feel like if they actually did a 15, right? I know they have a 15, but not one that's really been modified like they did the magic with the 17 here. If they actually did the same kind of magic and kind of made a 15 with a little bit longer grip, that they would have had something there, instead of a 17 that matches their 15. Just made one a little bit smaller, right? So that's kind of what I did with that, you guys. So I kind of thought I would share that. If you guys want to see a stepped up, because I'm gonna do this one too with some of the changes. One, I did kind of the medium back strap on this one. I kind of wish, after the fact, wish I did the large. And since I did some melted plastic and stuff in there, this is still, even though the pin's removable, I could take the back strap off, but that molded plastic, I'll end up basically having to break that to take that off if I wanted to and have to redo it. Don't want to. It's not a deal breaker. I mean, it's still usable. I carry this every day. So to go with it, because reason why I wanted to do this and carry this, have a longer rail, is because I do carry the, if I pronounce it right, the shallow tack XXL slide, which is longer than the regular XL slide, which that would still pull it off, but looks, I just don't like the look on that. But anyways, kind of show you this. I know I got to do this off camera, because then I'm assembling a firearm on YouTube, aren't I? So let's kind of give you guys a picture of the setup here. Okay. So, and that's it with the shallow tack slide. And there's no aftermarkets that match this, where you can have the full rail with being able to do the light attachment and being able to take the smaller magazines, right? And it's cheap. There may be fixed, but there are ones that are $300-400 fix. But this is this is mine, and then it takes the regular XL magazines on there. So it's kind of the nitty gritty, you guys. I figured I'd do a quick posting on this. I did this kind of a while back, but I kept putting this off, and I was more worried trying to get all the fancy stuff. I got my other camera there. I was gonna sit down and do a top-down view, so you can kind of see everything a little bit more deep. But I was like, I'm going on the fly here. It seems like I was able to accomplish it just fine, just kind of going heads on. But please post on the comments if you guys want to see kind of a walkthrough tutorial, like in depth on doing it from when I do this one. Post it in the comments below. Okay, if I get enough people that would like to see that, I'll put together something, send up there. I'm looking to be a little bit more active on here and get some content posted on here. So I appreciate you guys for watching. Please, you guys, if you can, subscribe to the channel. That will encourage me a lot more to do some more videos. Is if you guys do that and get some more traction on this, because even doing this simple one heads on, it's a lot of work. I envy the ones that are able to push out those videos every week. I'm a busy guy in itself, and try to squeeze this in is rough. But if I have enough encouragement, if you guys liking and actually subscribing, gives me that much more motivation to do these things. So please post in the comments below if you guys would like to see a tutorial on that. And then again, you guys, I'll talk to you guys soon. Remember, you guys are the protector of your own freedoms. Stay vigilant, stay active.